Hi everyone, welcome to Trophy Pursuit. It's a nice evening down here in southern Iowa. Brian's behind the camera. We're on a small arrow seed food plot. Just checked the trail camera, not much showing up on it as far as big bucks go, so I've got a doe tag in my pocket. I'll probably shoot the first one that walks out tonight. In the meantime, go ahead and enjoy the show today. We're going to follow on with Alex as she almost kills a big 8-pointer on opening day in Iowa, and then another close call with Tayler Riggin as he goes in to hunt a buck called P2, and they had him at 70 yards. Hope you enjoy those two hunts. After that, we're going to follow along with some team members as we bring you some more of our hit list bucks. Thanks for watching Muddy's Trophy Pursuit. We'll see you next Monday.
Trophy Pursuit is proudly presented by Muddy Outdoors, Monster Meal Deer Attractant, Scent Crusher, Upwind Odor Elimination, Matthews Archery, Dead Ringer Broadheads, Arrow Seed, Vortex Optics, and Big Game Tree Stands.
It's opening day here in Iowa. We got a perfect setup, north wind. We know 2 bucks that are coming out to this field, both fully mature, great bucks, so hopefully one comes out tonight. Opening day here in Iowa. We have a great setup here. It's a perfect north wind. This food plot that we're sitting above right now, we've had 2 bucks on cameras. One that we call Redstone. He's a big 8-pointer. He's fully mature, along with another buck that we call Southpaw. He's got a lot of character on his bases, so we're hoping one of those 2 bucks comes out tonight. They've been pretty consistent on the cameras, so hoping to have one come out.
Right over my shoulder, I don't know if you can see, but we're heading down to this bale blind right down here.
got a perfect entry. It should be, I mean, easy to get in and out, not bumping any deer, but there's actually a doe standing right in front of that blind. It's 80 degrees out, but it's windy, and back in this cove it's hopefully cooler and secluded, and it's the best food we've got on this farm, so we'll get in there and see what shows up. We've been having some shooters in daylight, so I know it's 80 degrees, but you can't kill them on the couch, so we'll get in there and see what happens tonight.
We're set up over an arrow seed crunching lunch plot, and this is by far the best green plot that we have on this farm. Everything's still looking really good on this plot, and we're hoping that all of the beans to the southwest and the beans to the north, they're turning yellow, turning brown. So we're hoping these green plots are going to be the key. It's warm, plenty warm, but we've been having really good buck activity on this plot on the camera, so it's time to get in here and see if we can't get something done early. That'd be good. So we'll hang out tonight, and hopefully one steps right out here in front of us. Dude, that's a mature deer, but that's P2. I think that's P2.
Yes, that's him. Look.
Yep, that's P2.
That's a cool deer, man.
That's P2.
Hey, Taylor. I would shoot that deer. His frame is very...
He's old enough.
He's old.
He's gonna work a scrape right here. Licking his lips.
Yeah, dude, he's a cool deer. I'll leave it up to you, but I would put him in the shooter category for sure.
He's about to work this scrape, I think. Get the back of my rangefinder ready.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes, so... Gosh dang it.
So I'm just checking this card on a muddy camera here on a scrape on this field edge, and I'm going to go back and see what's on this card, and if there's anything on it, we're going to hunt tonight. What you guys just saw was an encounter that I had on a buck that I call P2, and I was hoping that he was going to wait until late season to show up, that we could take him then, but he's in the area, so we're going to probably try and move on him. I was ready to take him with my bow, and it just didn't come together. He ended up pushing that 10-pointer out of the field, and it got dark on us pretty quick. So it was a cool encounter. Glad we got to see him. Reaffirmed in my mind that he's plenty old enough to take. So we've got history and sheds on that deer, and I was excited to see him. But if we can get back in there, we'll go after him. Otherwise, we're going to sit back here out of the wind tonight probably. So thanks a lot for following along with Trophy Pursuit. I know that it's just a matter of time before somebody lays down a good one, because we've been seeing a lot of good deer lately. So thanks a lot for following along, sticking here with us every Monday on Muddy's Trophy Pursuit.
Hey guys, it's October the 3rd. Jacob and I were kind of hard at it this past weekend. Got the wife to get out a couple times. There's a few deer on my hit list this year. Number one is Houdini. He's on a different farm than the one I'm on right now. He's just a great big giant 10. He's been around the farm for 4 or 5 years. He's real tall and spindly, and I mean he might push 170. He's gonna be real close. But I got some cool footage of him coming down through the creek crossing. Number 2 would be JT. He's been coming by this stand frequently. I had him patterned a couple weeks ago, but he dropped pattern. Had him Friday morning. He was flirting with camera light, but haven't seen him since. So there's a few other old deer on this farm that I hope to get the wife on. One is Uno. He is a 7-year-old, 8-year-old whitetail. when he drops his sheds, he looks like a horse. I mean, he is a giant body bully buck. Another deer is the No Name 10, which is just a real nice, clean 140, 145 inch 10. And then we got the Boss Hog. He's just an 8-pointer with an inside point. Really neat deer. Seen him last night with the No Name 10. And they're just really cool deer. So we're going to stay at it. There's a few other deer I don't really have names for, but the hit list grows, as November rolls around. But last year I was tagged out early. I guess we'll see what happens. But any chance I get to hunt, I'm going to do it. So no cameraman 3 tonight. So I figured while I'm waiting for the deer to show up, I might as well talk about my hit list for 2016. It's been kind of a unique year for me. I don't have a lot of my shooters from last year showing up on a consistent basis, and some of them have completely vanished. I know I've received a few texts from some of our followers asking if Rambo has showed up. He's probably the most frequently asked question I have as far as hit list bucks go, and the answer to that is no. Rambo has not showed up yet. Fingers crossed that he does, though. This would mark the 3rd year of history with him. So to start this off, I think I'll start with a buck that I call White Sox. The reason we call him White Sox is very evident from the photos. He has a ton of white on his legs, and it actually goes clear up the front of his brisket. He's 5.5 years old this year. Between the neighbor and I, we have photos of this deer from the time he was a fawn until now, so a ton of history with this buck. Another buck that showed up that's an absolute stud on a farm that is 95% wide open in an area that I've never hunted before until this year is a deer that we call Dynamite. Hopefully one of us who's hunting there can fill a tag on him. He is just an awesome 10. I'm guessing he's going to go mid-170s, so he'll be one that we're hoping to catch up with as well. Third buck on my hit list is a buck that I call Bruce. And Bruce is a deer that I've had 3 years of history with. I've had photos of him when he was 3.5, 4.5. This year's 5.5. But this year it's his biggest year yet. I'm guessing he'll push upper 150s to 160. He's a big 10. He's got kind of crab claw 4s and a split G3. But I better get back after it, so thank you for following us here at Trophy Pursuit. We do appreciate your viewership, and I better get back to hunting. It's getting to that time where the deer should be moving, and I've got a dead ringer and an itchy trigger finger. Gonna put some meat in the freezer tonight, I hope. Thanks for watching.